For years, OpenAI has stood as the undisputed behemoth, pushing the boundaries of artificial intelligence with its large language models. The narrative of an ever-centralizing AI future, dominated by a few well-funded giants, seemed almost inevitable. However, a closer look at emerging trends reveals a nascent, yet significant, counter-narrative. Evidence suggests that a decentralized movement, characterized by highly specialized, localized AI solutions, is quietly gaining ground. This shift, driven by practical imperatives rather than theoretical ideals, is creating local wins that even OpenAI might not have fully anticipated. To understand the impact of these local wins, we must first contextualize OpenAI's established position. According to a report by Nexus AI Research published in late 2023, OpenAI's models, specifically GPT 3.5 and GPT 4, commanded a staggering market share in the commercial large language model inference space. Their ecosystem boasted an impressive number of active developers and significant venture capital backing. This centralized model has allowed for unparalleled scale and generalist capabilities, setting the benchmark for what AI can achieve, at least in the cloud-native environment. The operational strength of models like those from OpenAI stems from a cloud-native paradigm. This involves vast, centralized data centers, immense computational power, and continuous model training on colossal datasets. This architecture delivers several key advantages. It enables rapid iteration and updates, offers broad access via APIs, and leverages economies of scale to process diverse tasks. Yet, this very architecture, while powerful, also creates inherent vulnerabilities and limitations, paving the way for alternatives where these advantages transform into liabilities, especially for niche applications. Beneath the surface of AI's dominant narratives, a different kind of innovation has been brewing. Industry watchers, like Dr. Anya Sharma of the Distributed AI Council, have noted a growing trend towards decentralized and edge-based AI deployments. She stated in a recent interview, "The perception that larger models are always better is giving way to the reality that specialized, localized intelligence often provides superior performance and efficiency for specific use cases." This isn't about replacing OpenAI, but complementing it, carving out niches where giant models prove either too slow, too expensive, or simply not fit for purpose. Consider the manufacturing sector, where a local win has significantly impacted operational efficiency. A report by Industrial AI Solutions detailed how implementing edge AI on factory floors to monitor equipment for predictive maintenance led to substantial improvements. Instead of sending sensor data to the cloud for analysis, local AI models, running on embedded devices, process information in real time. This reduced critical equipment downtime by an average of 18% at pilot sites across Germany and Japan, according to the report, showcasing a tangible benefit where cloud latency would be a critical failure point. One of the most compelling arguments for local AI lies in its inherent latency advantage. When processing must occur in milliseconds, the round-trip journey to a distant cloud server becomes a prohibitive bottleneck. Edge AI models, by contrast, perform computations directly at the data source, eliminating network delays. Research published in the Journal of Edge Computing indicates that for applications requiring sub-10 ms response times, local processing can be up to 50 times faster than cloud-based alternatives, directly influencing critical systems from autonomous vehicles to real-time medical diagnostics. This speed is non-negotiable for many practical applications. Beyond speed, the financial implications of local AI are substantial. Operating large language models in the cloud incurs significant costs, encompassing compute, storage, and data transfer fees. TechCrunch Intelligence reported in Q1 2024 that for small to medium-sized enterprises, transitioning specific AI workloads from cloud LLMs to optimized, local open-source models resulted in an average operational cost reduction of 40 to 60% annually. This dramatic saving is primarily due to reduced API call charges and eliminated egress fees, making advanced AI capabilities accessible to a much broader range of businesses and individual developers. In an era of escalating data privacy concerns and stringent regulations like GDPR and CCPA, local AI offers a critical advantage. When data never leaves the local environment, a device, a private server, or an organizational network, the risks of breaches and compliance violations are significantly mitigated. Mr. David Kim, a privacy expert at Secure AI Solutions, emphasized this, stating, "For sensitive sectors like healthcare and finance, local AI isn't just an option, it's a strategic necessity to maintain data sovereignty and build user trust." This aspect makes local AI not just an operational choice, but a regulatory imperative. A major catalyst for local wins has been the proliferation of powerful, openly licensed foundation models. Projects like Llama 2 and Mistral, while initially trained on large datasets, are designed to be fine-tuned and deployed on local hardware. This process allows organizations to adapt a general model to their specific data, improving accuracy and relevance for their unique tasks, without incurring continuous API costs or sending proprietary data to third parties. According to Hugging Face data, the number of community-contributed fine-tuned models for specific niches grew by over 120% in 2023, showcasing a vibrant ecosystem. While large, generalist LLMs excel at broad tasks, they often fall short in specialized domains where precision and deep contextual understanding are paramount. This is where local, vertically specific AI models are truly shining. For instance, in legal tech, a fine-tuned model trained exclusively on legal precedents and case law can analyze contracts with 98% accuracy, compared to a general LLM's 85% on the same task, as demonstrated by LexAI Insights in their Q4 2023 report. This significant performance gap illustrates that general intelligence is not always better intelligence when domain expertise is required. The implications of these trends are far-reaching. Dr. Elena Petrova, lead researcher at Zenith AI Labs, recently articulated her perspective on this evolving landscape. She observed, "The AI industry is moving past the monolithic era. What we are seeing is not merely fragmentation, but a natural evolution towards optimized, distributed intelligence. This empowers smaller entities and specific industries in ways previously unimaginable, creating a truly global, yet locally optimized, AI infrastructure." Her assessment underscores the idea that this decentralization is not a setback, but a progression towards a more resilient and accessible AI future. The philosophy behind many local wins is a direct inverse of the bigger is better mantra that has defined the generalist LLM race. Instead of scaling up parameters and training data indefinitely, local AI developers focus on scaling down, optimizing models for efficiency, minimal resource consumption, and specific tasks. This approach enables deployment on constrained hardware, from embedded systems to smartphones. A study by Green AI Computing showed that a specialized image recognition model running on an edge device consumed 95% less power per inference than its cloud-based counterpart, dramatically reducing the environmental footprint and operational costs. The shift towards local AI is not merely theoretical, it's tangible in developer communities. DevStats.io reported a 35% increase in downloads for popular local inference engines and frameworks like ONNX Runtime and TF-Lite in the past year. Furthermore, GitHub projects tagged with Edge AI or on-device ML surged by 55% during the same period. These metrics underscore a growing developer preference for solutions that offer greater control, lower recurring costs, and the ability to operate independently of large cloud providers. This groundswell of activity points to a broader acceptance and integration of local AI into diverse software ecosystems. Security is another critical dimension where local AI presents both unique challenges and significant advantages. While centralized cloud systems can be single points of failure, making them attractive targets for large-scale attacks, local deployments can mitigate these risks by distributing the attack surface. If data processing occurs locally on isolated devices, a breach on one device doesn't necessarily compromise an entire network. However, securing numerous distributed endpoints presents its own complexities. According to CyberAI Security Report 2024, 70% of organizations adopting Edge AI prioritized embedded security measures from day one, reflecting this nuanced balance. The growing momentum of local AI begs the question, how will OpenAI and other leading cloud AI providers respond? While OpenAI has primarily focused on large-scale models and cloud services, there are nascent signs of adaptation. Projects like smaller,
delayed models or efforts to optimize inference for specific edge accelerators could represent a strategic shift.
However, a significant pivot would require fundamentally rethinking their business model, which currently thrives on centralized API access and proprietary infrastructure. As of Q1 2024, no major public announcement indicates a large-scale shift into direct local AI support or open-source foundational model training for general edge use. Further solidifying the local wins narrative is the emergence of collaborative efforts, such as the Decentralized AI Alliance, DAIA. Founded in early 2023, DAIA aims to foster open standards and shared resources for local and edge AI development. Their membership, spanning over 150 organizations from startups to academic institutions, has grown by 70% in its first year alone. This collective push for interoperability and knowledge sharing is accelerating the pace of innovation, creating a formidable ecosystem that can collectively challenge the centralized model's perceived monolithic advantage in specific, critical areas.
It's a grassroots movement gaining significant traction. The proliferation of local AI is intrinsically linked to advancements in specialized hardware.
Chipmakers are increasingly designing neural processing units, NPUs, and other dedicated AI accelerators specifically for edge deployment. Companies like Qualcomm, Google with its edge TPUs, and various startups are producing chips optimized for on-device inference, offering high performance with low power consumption.
Semiconductor Insights reported a 45% year-over-year increase in shipments of AI-enabled edge processors in 2023.
This hardware evolution provides the necessary computational backbone for efficient local AI, making sophisticated models viable outside large data centers. The financial sector is also recognizing the potential of local wins. Venture capital investment in edge AI and on-device machine learning startups surged by 65% in 2023, reaching an estimated $7.2 billion globally, according to PitchBook data.
This capital influx isn't targeting generalist LLMs, but rather companies focused on specialized applications, hardware optimization, and privacy-preserving AI solutions.
This significant investment signals confidence from financial institutions that distributed intelligence will play a crucial, expanding role in the future of the AI ecosystem, moving beyond the shadow of the centralized giants.
Local AI often tackles what is known as the last-mile problem in data processing and decision-making.
These are scenarios where immediate, localized intelligence is essential, and connectivity to the cloud is unreliable, intermittent, or simply too slow. Examples include AI-powered agricultural drones analyzing crop health in remote fields without internet access, or smart infrastructure monitoring critical systems in disconnected environments. Remote Sensing Journal highlighted in a recent editorial that local AI deployments are solving these unique challenges, driving innovation in sectors previously underserved by cloud-dependent solutions and opening up entirely new markets. Regulatory landscapes are another significant factor favoring local AI, particularly concerning data residency and privacy mandates. Many jurisdictions require sensitive data to remain within national borders or specific organizational control. Cloud-based AI, with its geographically distributed servers, often complicates this. Local AI, however, intrinsically supports these compliance requirements by keeping data processing on-premise or within designated local hardware. A report by RegTech Solutions observed that organizations in highly regulated sectors reported a 30% faster compliance audit cycle when utilizing local AI for relevant workloads, reducing legal and operational overheads. Considering these local wins, the future of AI architecture appears poised for a hybrid model, rather than a purely centralized or decentralized one. We may see a strategic division of labor, generalist models in the cloud handling broad queries, while specialized, efficient local AI agents manage real-time, privacy-sensitive, or bandwidth-constrained tasks at the edge. Dr. Liam Foster, an AI futurist, postulates that the most resilient and effective AI systems of tomorrow will be those that intelligently combine the strengths of both centralized scale and distributed, specialized intelligence. This evolution implies a more nuanced, interconnected, and ultimately more robust AI ecosystem. Our investigation into the local wins in AI reveals a significant, though perhaps underappreciated, transformation underway. The narrative of AI's inevitable centralization is being challenged by a robust, developer-driven movement towards specialized, efficient, and privacy-conscious local solutions. While OpenAI and other large models will continue to innovate and define the frontier of general AI, the market is demonstrably fracturing. From cost savings to critical latency requirements and data sovereignty, localized AI is proving its indispensable value, shaping an AI landscape that is more distributed, diverse, and perhaps, ultimately, more resilient.
This is a tide that even the largest incumbents must acknowledge and adapt to.